Shalom. And let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutations to those for lit, this pushing his truth across the four corners of the earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, this is the brother Unmovable Faith from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. On the book, his sin is going to just about this week I'm going to just about unmovable faith. Just having that faith of knowing that, me, myself, first foremost, and, being in this truth, that, and having the understanding words of the Lord, that, this kingdom, this world of Esau, Edom, will eventually fade away, be destroyed, but that's the faith and the hope that me, myself, and the men of the Lord, men that's in this truth, the men of the Lord that's in this truth, have, it's just in us. It's just in us, in our spirit, to believe that that Lord Yahweh Shai, His words, and that to believe in His words, this truth, and that, America, Babylon the Great, this wicked kingdom, just ran by Esau, Edom, will eventually, be destroyed and be, no more. And these devils, be out of their power seat. No more lies and deception and wickedness, that these devils push, man. Because they like to say there's no truth in them. But the men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and brother, great millstone, we look for a new, rule. We're looking, we hoping and, and believing and keep on believing that, Lord Yahweh Shai, the promise, that He has, for His chosen, hopefully not part of righteous number, but, that the Lord has for His chosen, that He's gonna make His word, come true, come to pass, and that, that from the beginning, that, the men of the Lord, believed in the words of the Lord, and that, and in faith, and keeping the faith, and believing that the Lord Yahweh will bring, the deliverance and salvation, the destruction and deliverance, destruction to America, Babylon Great, to Esau Kingdom, and deliverance and salvation to the elect, hopefully a part of righteous number, but to the elect of the nation of Israel, Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives. But I'm getting 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. So yeah, that wouldn't mean the Lord from the apostles, elders, brother, and do. We walk by faith and not by sight. So we constantly believe in, we wake up, Lord willing, we wake up each day and believe in having breath in us, and continue to push His word, Lord. Do the Spirit, probably Yahweh Shai, keep prophesying, crying out to the Lord Yahweh Shai, of this wicked kingdom, man. This not a place to really be satisfied about. I mean, myself, I know I'm not satisfied about being in this shithole. That's what it is, man. It's nothing good. It's a defiled place, man. A wicked, defiled place, man. You got people that ain't, straight up, ain't upright about, things that they may tell you or whatever. It's all about gain, gain and survival in this place, because how the system is set up. And like saying, set up by so-called white man, Esau, Edom, they set it up to where, you gotta crawl, you gotta crawl, you gotta try to make, unethical decisions, or just you gotta make these just wrong decisions. What you want to say? That's another word for it. But you gotta make these decisions of trying to survive by any means. You gotta try to just where you gotta try to scam a person or whatever it may be. Be a scam or as well it may be. In this world, because how the system's set up, it's not set up to where it could be on a playing field to where you have a chance. You really have a chance. You can have a chance to really establish yourself, and make it, But this system is set up to where it's all just greed, greed and more gain and greed, it's it's all, like I said, this double Esau Edom. Edom is number a leech, man. Blood sucking leech is just sucking the life out of you, man. You work hard every day, day in, day out. Whatever you work a job, whatever you got a business, or whatever you may establish, whatever. But there's always something that these devils try to, put on you to stop you from growing, to stop you from elevating, whatever it may be. They hit you with a tax invasion, whatever it may be. Try to blackmail you, blackball you if you don't do what they tell you to do. So it's because they ain't rule, So why is things like it is? Because the one that's in rule, the so-called white man you saw Edom, the elites that you saw, these top elites, these bankers, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the Bilderbergs, and so forth, man. They the ones, pulling the strings, man. But Lord Yahweh Shai, he's the ultimate master, the puppet master, But I'm gonna go to Hebrews 11:7. By faith Noah, being warned of the Most High of these things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world and became herald of the righteousness which is by faith. So that's what the men of the Lord from the apostles, brother, we do. Just like Noah, he warned of the things that was gonna come. He warned the people, telling that the Lord, the Most High was gonna bring, death. That great flood is gonna bring a flood, and death to the people. Warning them, telling them, because he was moved by fear, by the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, to, get up, and tell the people and warn the people and build that ark, man, for his house, for his, for his, his wife and children, the 8 souls that was saved in the ark, man, that was saved, the Lord built that ark, So that's what the men of the Lord from the apostles, elder brother were doing. We building that ark, but spiritually, to hopefully be part of righteous number, to get what's gonna. But this time around, this destruction gonna be by way of fire, and by way of the chariots, so-called UFOs, but ultimately by the thermonuclear missiles. So to avoid the judgment that Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring, his wrath and destruction that he gonna bring to the so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom, we're gonna have to be the part of righteous number and be beamed up into the chariot, so-called UFO, man. To have that, that mercy and deliverance from the Lord, that wrath and destruction he's gonna bring, man. Cause it's gonna be one serious judgment that the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring, man. His great wrath and destruction that he gonna bring is gonna be very serious, man. By way of that fire, man, it's gonna be something that you don't really want to be part of, But like I said, that what the men of the Lord, apostles, elders, brother doing. We condemning the world, man. This world, Esau Edomites, these wicked people. We're telling them they they're gonna die. These wicked people, we telling them they're gonna die, Because the Lord Yahweh Shai, it's just spirit, The Lord only got a certain amount of number of his elect, of the so-called Negro, Latino natives, that he wants to be delivered. and everyone else that don't, these other Israelites, they don't hearken to the ways of the Lord and don't follow in the right way that the Lord Yahweh has set up, they're gonna be destroyed, man. And this will all come down to it. But I'm gonna go to Hebrews 11:8. By faith Abraham, which he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed it, and he went out not knowing whither he went. So Abraham, by faith, man, he just went out, man. He left what he had going on. He left it all behind, and he left his people and so forth, and just followed they obeyed the Lord, by faith. He didn't know where he was gonna go, but he just trusting the Lord Yahweh by faith. He obeyed the commandment. He obeyed the commandment and he went forth, and believed the promise that the Lord Yahweh had for Abraham. If he just trusted and believed in him, that he is, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh Shah, that he believed, and that's what the men of the Lord, that was called, for the apostle as a brother, we heard his word by way of the internet, however you heard the word by way of the internet, or you heard on the street, you heard the apostle elders on the streets, you heard the word, and I'm talking about Great Millstone first and foremost. You heard a word and it resonated in your spirit, you agree with it, or what about the internet, you heard it and you believe, and you just went by faith, man. You like, what, this the truth, I believe, and you went out, called out, and you left everything else behind, what you was involved in, so you dropped that, you dropped whatever you was doing, just like Peter did, when the Lord Yahushua, told him, hey, come with me, I make you fishers of men, drop what you're doing, and follow me. And that's what Peter did. He dropped what he was doing and followed the Lord, man. He believed and trusted in the Lord, what he had, the promise and what he had in store, what's to come and so forth, the kingdom, what's to come, because this world, or Esau Edom, and this time is over with, man. It's done. We're at the end of it, so me myself, just gotta keep the faith and keep believing and just trusting the Lord Yahweh Shai, no matter what. It may seem at times like, man, it's bad, but you just gotta keep trusting the Lord Yahweh Shai, keep praying, fasting, keep, prophesying, begging to the Lord, come back, take these devils, Esau, Edom out of power, then, that's what it was about, Hebrews 11:9. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise as in strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, and the heirs with him of the same promise. So yeah, by faith, sojourn in the land of promise, man. The land of promise, Isaac and Jacob, the heirs of the same promise. So it's all about, that promise that Lord Yahweh has, that, hey, gotta keep on doing what we gotta do, teaching, prophesying, being brotherly to the best of your ability, giving your all, into this truth, And we're not looking back for nothing, because there ain't nothing here to look back to. Because they ain't getting no better. This place is just full of wickedness and craziness. The people here just wilding out, man, doing what they want to do. You can't really tell people nothing no more. They think they know it all. Not knowing that, the men that really know it, know what's finna happen is the men, Lord, from the apostle, as brother, great millstone, but it's just by faith. But we know by the word of the Lord, thus said the Lord, this truth, that's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. This prophecy is gonna come about. These people gonna, they're gonna be afraid and be in fear of seeing the things to come, man, that the Lord Yahweh has in store for these, for these wicked people out here, man, and for the wicked Israelites as well. But Hebrews 11:10, for he looked it for a city which had foundation, whose builder and maker is the Most High, Yahweh Shai. So we look for, like I said, a new kingdom, new heaven, man. New dwelling righteousness, man. Of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Cause this world, Esau, Edom, they don't follow the ways of the Lord. They do it. They do their own thing. They got their own setup of wickedness, man, that the Lord hates, man. That's why the Lord Yahweh Shai, he hate Esau, but he loved Jacob. Esau, nothing but rebellious, nothing but a rebellious child, man. That's in power, for real. Nothing but a rebellious child. A child that's in power, man. Ain't really got no real sense of how to really set up a system, man. A real system, a righteous system at that. But they got their system set up in wickedness and just childish, just a childish setup. Got these game shows and all this entertainment stuff that, you got these entertainers and stuff making a lot of money. But you got people out here homeless and starving and, and so forth. You holding back all this money, and you got people out here don't got nowhere to lay their head, or and it's not just the money, just a sense of direction, and having a real trust that this is a system that you could really really just feel good about. It's not gonna backbite you. That's what this system do. Esau, Edom, he likes to say, but a backbiter anyway. He don't hold nothing sacred. He don't hold his word. So that's how this system is set up, man. But let's see. So yeah, okay. That's about it. I would make the point on that. Some more on that, but I just want to get to the point of that. So I'm gonna go to Romans 4:16. Therefore it is of faith, that it might be by grace, to the end the promise might be sure to all the seed, not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. And that goes back to the beginning, and the elect, of the nation of Israel, from the beginning. Those that believe from the beginning, man. They had the faith. Or Abraham, believed in the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Spirit, and the Spirit and truth of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and not reneging, not giving up, not looking back, no matter what. Things in this life, me, myself, first and foremost, these things in life that, it could weigh you down, but you can't let it, It's like, you in this flesh. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be time like, man, shit could be weighing on you, but You just gotta just trust Lord Yahweh gonna make something happen, gonna make something work. Just gotta keep on believing and keeping the faith and just do what you gotta do. To stay in His word and His truth. And really don't worry about too much of the things of this world. Or the people for that matter, because their end is just like I said, they got their constellation, they having fun living it up, whatever, in this wicked kingdom. But in the end, it's gonna lead them to nothing but death and destruction. Well, it's gonna lead to first and foremost a lot of pain and sorrows will come morning, and then death and destruction when the Lord Yahweh Shah returns, and take down this wicked kingdom of Esau Edom. So with that, again, like all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister and brothers, to the few Aquawaf sister to do listen. Keep the faith in Yahweh, keep fighting with that, say shalom.